Today is just my imagination. We have 3 items that we had to make things from: an eyeliner, a pinwheel, and eyeglasses. So, I want you to figure out what I made, or else you might get stung. DIY number 1, a small bee. That's the kind that goes bzzz and may sting you. The supplies needed include an eyeliner container, an eyeliner, yellow acrylic paint, a wood chess piece, pinwheel parts, wire, and hot glue. I had no idea what I wanted to do with this bee-inspired pinwheel. However, I started my imagination juices going. I took the eyeliner container and put the wood chess piece on the end with hot glue. I think I may have used a little super glue also. I painted the chess piece with light yellow acrylic paint. Next time, paint the chess piece first and then put it on. I removed the 2 pinwheel blades and bent the wires to hot glue them together. And this was done to make wings. And then I took some wire and I made some antennas on each side of the bee's head. I wanted to put wire in there so you could see the little antennas and also the stinger. Now this was done by twisting an owl into the wood because it's a little soft, just to kind of make a little indentation so that the wire would fit in there, and then I would use hot glue to keep the wire in place, and that worked. The wire was painted with the eyeliner, and it worked well to keep the color intact. And I thought, hey, instead of using paint, use the eyeliner, and that worked out terrific. And then I took the eyeliner and I made the eyes and the mouth. I hot glued the eyeliner container in between the 2 wings. A piece of wire was put in the front where the stinger would be seen. And then, once that was all done, I placed the bee in my faux flowers, and the rest is history. So let me know what you think of this bee. It can get the nectar and make some sweet honey. In fact, believe it or not, I can still use the eyeliner. Now that is the coolest thing ever. DIY number 2, a bee garden pick. The supplies needed include 4 blades from the pinwheel, the face of the bee that's also from the pinwheel, some hot glue, and the handle, or what you would call the rod. Now, it is almost time for bees to come out and start pollinating the vegetation. So this bee will be in my container garden when it is warm enough to plant the flowers. I took 2 more blades from the pinwheel and glued them together at the base, just like the first one that I did. I bent the wires and I hot glued 2 wings together. And then I thought, well, we need a couple more wings, so I put those beside the other wings, but down a little bit so that you can actually see the 4 wings. Now I put the central fastener that was on the pinwheel, I put that inside the wings. And then I hot glued the face to the underside of the wings. The rod is hot glued to the central fastener in order for it to be put in flower pot. I made 2 items from this pinwheel, and I used every part of the pinwheel. I think this is pretty clever. I would like to have the face to look less cartoony, but hey, I got the job done. I think I used my imagination. So Just Our Imagination is a collaboration using 3 must-use items. That was eyeliner, pinwheel, and eyeglasses. The hosts are Kathy Joe's DIYs and Rustic and Lace DIY. The guest host is Small Farm Living. These are fabulous women. They can just DIY anything and make it look great. So make sure you subscribe, like, save, and comment. And the link to their channels is in the description box below. Now, there are other crafters who have used their imagination also, so be sure to subscribe and like their channels also. The link to the playlist is in the description box below. Okay, now I'm on to my last DIY, and I think this one is my favorite. It is an eyeglass necklace. In fact, because there's 2 lenses in the glasses, I made 2. So you need 1 pair of eyeglasses, rub-on transfers, a drill, a couple of chains, and a jump ring, or just a metal small ring like a jump ring. So this is one of my favorite because it looks so modern. I used my glue gun to remove the lens from the glasses, so I just hot glued the plastic until I was able to remove the lens. And I think it went pretty well. Did that, but you have to be careful because you don't want to melt the lens either, because it's not glass. Next, I took my drill and I made 1 opening at the top on both of the lenses. Then I found some pretty pink florals and rubbed them onto the lens. So this is a rub-on transfer. And I think it looks fabulous. Then I took a metal ring and I threaded it through the opening I had made with the drill. Now you have to be careful. It did not crack or break. That was one of the things I was concerned about, but it went through the plastic without any difficulty. Then I hooked the chain onto the ring. And this was very, very easy, but it's impactful. In fact, I would not be surprised if this would become a fashion statement in 2026. Now, I've seen something like this, but it has been completely round, and it had no rub-on transfer on it. I think the rub-on transfer just makes it very impactful. So I hooked the chain onto the ring, and that was it. You can be as fancy as you would like, or you can be plain with the chain, but the rub-on transfers is the star for this DIY. So let me know what you think about this one. You can also see through one of these lenses because it is a +2 magnifier. if you don't put the floral all the way through, you can actually see through it and things are being magnified. How cool is that? And thanks for watching. I appreciate and love each one of you. And I hope you've liked what you've seen. So please subscribe, like, save, and comment. Also, follow me on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. And if there's something you would like for me to make, just let me know. And remember, prayer is where peace begins and worry ends. See you later. Bye-bye. Love, Cindy.